the route to electing a new Tory leader. It's easy enough to get a bit lost. Sir Graham Brady, shop steward of Conservative MPs, turned up at 7:30 to announce the complicated process for replacing Boris Johnson as Prime Minister.
The 1922 executive met this afternoon, and I have since met with the board of the Conservative Party, and we have agreed the way forward for the leadership election.
Sir Graham announced that ballot nominations open and close tomorrow. Leadership candidates need the backing of at least 20 MPs to go into the first round of voting that will take place on Wednesday and will knock out the candidate who comes bottom and anyone with fewer than 30 votes from Tory MPs. The second round will happen on Thursday, and the plan is that the final knockout round will be on Monday, when today's 11 candidates should be reduced to just 2. The threshold for being one of the winning 2 will be 120 votes. At that point, the 2 winners will have to take part in around a dozen hustings around the UK to face the judgment of party members who will vote over the summer so that the new Tory leader and Prime Minister will be announced on the 5th of September. Are you comfortable that Boris Johnson will remain as caretaker till September the 5th?
This is a simple constitutional principle in this country. A Prime Minister remains Prime Minister until there is a successor. So that's not my responsibility. We are dealing with our responsibilities as quickly as we reasonably can.
That was a hint. Sir Graham is not altogether happy that the membership vote will run for weeks and weeks. And what about the requirement that any candidate has to have a minimum of 20 backers? Some will say that you're discriminating against the lesser-known candidates.
What we try to do is find a balance where we're making sure the parliamentary stages are concluded reasonably rapidly before the summer recess.
So there they are, the 11 in the beauty parade. Rishi Sunak, Penny Mordaunt, Liz Truss, Tom Tugendhat, Nadeem Zahawi, Kemi Badenoch, Suella Braverman, Jeremy Hunt, Sajid Javid, Grant Shapps and Remen Chishti.
Well, I think we need a speedy timetable, frankly, because the country's going through a really difficult period. We need the new leader and a new government in place as soon as possible, because frankly for months we have spent too much time talking about Westminster and what goes on there and not enough time talking about the challenges that people are facing out in the country.
And one of the contenders was clear what's at stake.
Our party has lost its way. While families are limiting their weekly shop, politicians are getting caught up in arguments over who knew the latest sleaze allegations and when. And this isn't just bad for the country, it's catastrophic for the Conservatives.
Now that he's off, it's not him under the microscope. Who's he backing?
You know, I wouldn't want to damage anybody's chances by offering my support.
After all the rows and warring in the government, they haven't sent in the men in white coats. This Prime Minister will be in place all summer long unless something else goes wrong. Surely not. Robert Peston, News at 10.